Hello class 12 students. I am Harpreet Kaur from English Frog Club. Today we are going to do a poem from your course book, NCERT course book Flamingo. Can you guess what is the name of the poem? Yes, it's quite visible on the screen. So we are going to do the first poem, My Mother at 66. So the title of the poem says something to you. So we are going to read something about the mother of the poet. So let's dive deeper into the poem. So are you ready to dive deeper into the poem with me? So why shall we wait? Let's proceed. Okay, look at the picture given here on the side. What do you see in it? Well, I can see an old lady wearing spectacles, having a bun at the back, and a young girl standing and waving at the mother. Probably this old lady is her mother. And where are they? I think they are at the airport. So how can I come to know that it's an airport? So this aeroplane is telling me that it's an airport. So I think we are going to read something about saying of a mother in this particular poem. So let's start with the poem. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother besides me doze, open mouth, and her face ashen like that of a corpse, and realized with pain that she was as old as she looked. Let's work for the explanation of this stanza. I can't say stanza because this poem is one single line poem and it is written in a lyrical idiom and brings out completely about the relationship between human beings. The poet had gone to visit her parents' home near Cochin. On Friday morning, she was returning. On her way to airport, she noticed certain things. She saw that my mother beside me. So she saw her mother beside her. Beside her, that means she was sitting by the side of the poet. What was the mother doing? The mother was doze, open mouth, her face ashen like that of a corpse. Now when she looked at her mother, she saw that she was in a sleep and her mouth was open and her face was lifeless. So all of a sudden she had a comparison between her face, mother's face, and the face of a corpse. The face looked so lifeless as if it is a face of some corpus. Then the poet realized with pain that who is she here? That her mother had grown old and she is as old as she looked. So here we have a poetic device, as old as she looked. Okay, but soon put that thought away and looked at the young trees sprinting, the merry children spilling out of their homes. But okay, so the poet says that she looked at her mother and her mother's face was lifeless like that of a corpse, and she really got scared and she felt pained on that. She had an ache for that, but she just wanted to keep those thoughts away, and she looked outside the window, and she deliberately looked outside the window to see what's there outside, so that her mind is distracted from her mother's face. So what did she look when she looked outside? So she saw that young trees sprinting, the merry children spilling out of their homes. So here the poet has brought two images in for us, that is that has a lot of life in that. If we compare this with the scene inside the car and the scene outside the car, we can say that inside the car she noticed lifelessness and outside the car she is noticing life. Okay, so here the trees sprinting, she saw that the young trees, they are moving. Here the poet has also given personified the trees, and she has depicted here the scene of happy children, married children moving out of their homes. But after the airport security check, standing a few yards away. But the poet says that this positive thoughts were for a shorter time, and she was again overpowered by the negative thoughts at the airport when she was standing at a few yards away from her mother after the security check, etc. I looked again at her. So here the poet says that she looked again at her, and here again she noticed that her mother's face was not full of life, that her mother's face was a little lifeless again. So she is saying wan, pale. So the poet here is saying that when she looked at the mother from a distance, and then at that time also she noticed that her face was dull and yellow as a late winter's moon. Okay, so she is saying her face was as if it was moon, beautiful, it is beautiful, but that moon was dull and less shiny. So a late winter moon is like that only, with less light in it, and it is less shining at night. Felt that old familiar ache, my childhood fear. So here the poet says that she looked at her mother, and at that time the same old fear of her childhood gripped her, and she was feeling a familiar ache. She has already experienced this kind of ache earlier, this kind of pain earlier, and she was again gripped by the same feelings, same fear as she used to have when she was a child. But all I said was, "See you soon, Amma." But she did not express anything, she did not say anything, and she ended with a positive note, with a hope that she will soon meet her Amma, meet her mother. Amma is mother here. So here the poet has again brought herself back from her negative thoughts of getting separated from her mother, and brought in the positivity again, and she is a little optimistic in her tone when she says, "See you soon, Amma." That means she is hoping that very soon she would be meeting her mother. All I did was smile and smile and smile. So here the poet says that she did nothing else but kept on smiling at her mother, and this shows that the poet is hoping for better things in future. She is hoping that her mother will live longer, and she would be meeting her in the coming future. So that's all in the explanation of this poem. See you in the next video with a summary and reference to context, questions, and lot many other things related to the poem. Oh yes, we are also going to do poetic devices also. Before leaving, I would like you to write some expressions from this poem that you have noticed that that shows the poet's positive attitude in the comment box under this video. So don't forget to watch me in the next video.